Welcome to Learner's Prep. In this session, we'll solve some more problems based on the concept of time and work. This is the third session in this topic of time and work. Question number 21. A can do a work in 20 days. If B is 25% more efficient than A, then in how many days can B do the same work? So these are the problems based on efficiency. Efficiency and time are inversely proportional. So B is 25% more efficient than A. So that means B is equals to A into 1 plus 25 by 100. So 25% more efficient. So now let us simplify. B is equals to A into 1 plus 25 by 100 gives us 125 by 100 into 125 by 100. So if you simplify, 25 5s, 25 4s. So the ratio is B is equals to 5A by 4. A by B is equals to 4 by 5. A is to B is equals to 4 is to 5. This is ratio of efficiencies. Ratio of efficiencies is 4 is to 5. The ratio of efficiencies is 4 is to 5. Now ratio of time. Time and efficiency are inversely proportional. So 5 is to 4 is the ratio of time. So here we know the time taken by A, that is 20 days, and we have to find out the time taken by B. So 5 is to 4 is equals to, what is the time taken by A? 20 days. Time taken by B we have to find out, assume it as X. So when the two ratios are equal, they are in proportion. According to rule of proportion, product of extremes is equals to product of means. So what is the product of extremes? X into 5 is equals to product of means 4 into 20. Simplify this. X is equals to 4 into 20 by 5. That is 5 ones, 5 fours. So what is remaining? 4 into 4 is 16. So time taken by B is 16 days. B will take 16 days to complete the work. Option B is the right answer. Question number 22. A is twice as good as workman as B, and therefore is able to finish a job in 30 days earlier than B. Working together, they can do it in how many days? A is twice as good as B. That means A is equals to 2 times of B. So what is the ratio? A by B. A is written as 1A. A by B is equals to 2 by 1. So that means A is to B is equals to 2 is to 1. So this is the ratio of efficiencies. Ratio of efficiencies is 2 is to 1. So A is able to complete the work in 30 days earlier than B. So because of efficiency of A is twice, so is able to finish the work in 15 days earlier than B. So let us write down here A, B and A plus B. So time into efficiency is equals to work. So efficiencies of A and B are 2 and 1. So their total efficiency is 3 units. Sorry, 3 units per day. Here A is able to complete the work 30 days earlier than B. Suppose if you consider this as x, this is x minus 30. Now let us simplify this and find out the total work. So total work in the first case is 2 into x minus 30 is equals to 1 into x is x. Simplify this, 2x minus 60 is equals to x. 2x minus x is equals to 60. X is equals to 60. So that means the total work is 60 units. Because x value is 60, here also total work is 60. 60 divided by 3. Total work is 60 units. Combined A and B efficiency is 3 units. So the time taken by them is 60 divided by 3, that is 20 days. So this is the answer. Option A is the right answer. Question number 23. A alone can complete a piece of work in 20 days. B is 20% less efficient than A. Then, in how many days A and B working together can complete 90% of the work? B is 20% less efficient than A. So that means B is equals to A into 1 minus 20 by 100. So if you simplify this, B is equals to A into 1 minus 20 by 100 is 80 by 100. 80 by 100. So this is 24s, 25s. B is equals to 4A by 5. 5B is equals to 4A. A by B is equals to 5 by 4. A is to B is equals to 5 is to 4. So this is ratio of efficiencies is 5 is to 4. So now ratio of time is 4 is to 5. So efficiency and time are inversely proportional. So we should take the inverse ratio, that is 4 is to 5. So A alone can complete the piece of work in 20 days. So we know time of A, that is 20. Time of B we don't know, assume it as x. Now again product of extremes and product of means are equal. So x into 4 is equals to 20 into 5. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. If you simplify, x is equals to 20 into 5 by 4. 4 ones, 4 fives. So what is remaining here? 5 into 5, 25. So time taken by A is 25 days. So the question is, in how many days A and B working together can complete 90% of the work? So here A can do the total work in 20 days, B in 25 days. The total work is LCM of 20 and 25. 100. 100 is the total work. And 5 is the efficiency of A. And 4 is the efficiency of B. So what is the total efficiency? Total efficiency is 9 units. So 90% of the total work. 90% of the total work. Total work is 100. So 90 will be A plus B. The total efficiency is 9. 90% of 100 is 90. So 90% of the work is done by A plus B in 90 by 9 days. What is 90 by 9? 90 by 9 is 10. So in 10 days, they can complete the 90% of the work. So A can do in 20 days, B can do it in 25 days. Their LCM is 100. That is the total work. The efficiency of A is 5. Efficiency of B is 4. The total efficiency of A and B together is 9 units. 90% of the work is 90 units. So 90 units of work can be done by A and B in 10 days because their efficiency is 9 units. 90 by 9 gives 10. So 10 days they can complete the 90% of the work. Option B is the right answer. Question number 24. A is 40% as efficient as B. C does half of the work done by A and B together. If C alone does the work in 48 days, then A, B and C together can do the work in how many days? A is 40% as efficient as B. A is equals to B into 40 by 100. Simplify 22's 25's. A by B is equals to 2 by 5. A is to B is equals to 2 is to 5. So what is this? This is a ratio of efficiencies. So let us write down ratio of efficiencies is 2 is to 5. C does half of the work done by A and B together. So A plus B is 2 plus 5, that is 7. C is half of A plus B. C is half of A plus B, that is half of 7, 3.5. The efficiency of C is 3.5. C alone does the work in 48 days. A, B, C together can do the work in how many days? So let us write down here A. So we'll write the titles time into efficiency or rate is equals to total work. So we have 3 people here, A, B, C and A plus B plus C, all the 3 together. So efficiencies we will write down. Efficiency of A is 2, B is 5, C is 3.5. C alone can do the work in 48 days. Time of C is 48. So what is the total work? 48 into 3.5. 48 into 3.5. So let us don't multiply, write down as it is. 48 times 3.5 is the total work. So what is the total efficiency of all the three? 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 3.5, 10.5. So we need to find out the time taken by all the three. So total work is again 48 into 3.5. So time taken by all the three we have to find out. So divide the total work 48 into 3.5 by efficiency, total efficiency of all the three by 10.5. Simplify 3.5 ones, 3.5 threes, 3 ones, 3 sixteens. So we are left with 16. So A plus B plus C will take 16 days to complete the work. The correct answer is option B. So ratio of efficiencies is 2:5. The total efficiency of A and B is 7. Half of that is 3.5. That is the efficiency of C. So if you write down the table here, according to the formula, time into rate is equal to work. C will take 48 days to complete the work. His efficiency is 3.5. So the total work is 48 into 3.5. Total efficiency of all the three is 10.5. So if you divide the total work with the total efficiency of all the three, after simplification, you will get 16 days. So A, B, C together can complete the work in 16 days. Option B is the right answer. Question number 25. A and B can do a job together in 6 days. A is 1.5 times as efficient as B. The same job can be done by A alone in how many days? So what is the efficiency given here? A is 1.5 time. So that means 3/2 times as efficient as B. So how can we write it as? A is equals to 3/2 B. A by B is equals to 3/2. A is to B is equals to 3:2. This is a ratio of efficiencies. That is 3:2. So here A and B can do the job together in 6 days. So let us write down time into rate, that is efficiency, is equals to total work. So we have two people here, A and B, and A plus B. So what are the efficiencies? A and B, 3 and 2. So combined efficiency is 5. So together they can complete the work in 6 days. So the total work is 6 into 5, 30 units. So in all the cases, write down 30 units, the total work. The same job can be done by A alone in how many days? So A alone will do the job in 30 divided by 3. So that is 10 days. A alone can complete in 10 days. And B alone can complete in 30/2. That is 15. So but our question is only work done by A. That is 10 is the answer. Option C is the right answer. Question number 26. A can do a work in 4 days. B can do the same work in 6 days. Both of them finish the work together and get rupees 180. What is the share of A? So we have 2 persons. So write the formula here. Time into rate is equals to work. So we have two people, A and B. A can do the work in 4 days, B in 6 days. So their LCM is the total work. LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. 12 is divisible by 4 3 times. 12 is divisible by 6 2 times. So the amount received by them is 180 rupees. So always the remuneration or amount received by them, that is the wage or the money which they receive, is divided in the ratio of the efficiencies. So according to their efficiencies, they share the money. So here, to find out the share of A, we need to divide the total amount by efficiency of A. So what is the efficiency of A? Efficiency of A is 3 units per day. So divide the 180 with 3. We have to make this 180 by 5 parts. Divide 180 with 5 parts and then multiply with 3. So first of all, we have to make it into 5 parts because the total efficiency is 5 units. So that is simplifying 5 36 times. So this is a share of A. 36 into 3, 108. Share of A is 108 rupees. Option B is the right answer. Question number 27. A, B and C completed a work costing rupees 2600. A worked for 5 days, B for 6 days and C for 9 days. If their daily wages are in the ratio of 4:5:6, what amount of money will be received by A? So the ratio of daily wages. Ratio of daily wages is 4:5:6. So A is working for 5 days, B for 6 days and C for 9 days. So we'll find out ratio of total wage. Ratio of total wages. Because they are working for different days. They are not working for the same number of days. Since they are working for a different number of days, we should multiply the share of each person with number of days they worked. That is 4 into 5 because A is working for 5 days and B is working for 6 days. 6 into 5. C is working for 9 days. 9 into 6. So that is 20, 30, 54. Simplified further, divide all the terms by 2, 2 tens, 2 15s, 2 27s. So this is the simplest form of the ratio, 10:15:27. So what is the total amount? 2600. And we have to find out the share of A. Share of A. Total amount 2600. This should be shared by all the 3 people. Total share is 10 plus 15 plus 27. 10 plus 15 plus 27. 25 plus 27 is 52. So we have to make it into 52 parts and share of A is 10 parts. So this is 26 ones, 26 twos, 2 ones, 2 fives. So 100 into 5 is 500. So therefore share of A is 500 rupees. This is the answer. Option C is the right answer. Always amount is shared in the ratio of their efficiencies. So here their daily wages are given, ratio of daily wages is given, and number of days for individual persons, it should be multiplied. Question number 28. A and B can complete a work in 12 days and 18 days respectively. They contracted to complete the work for rupees 36,000 rupees. The share of A in the contracted money will be what? So here also they have to share the money in the ratio of their efficiencies. So write down the formula here, time into rate is equals to work. So two people are there, A and B. A can complete in 12 days, B in 18 days. The total work is LCM. 36 is the LCM. 36 divisible by 12 3 times, divisible by 18 2 times. So what is the total amount? 36,000. Total efficiency is 5 parts. So 36,000 we have to divide 5 parts, and 3 parts is share of A. Share of A is equals to 36,000, make it into 5 parts. 3 parts is the share of A. Simplify this. 5 sevens 2s. 572s 360, and carry 2 zeros. Simplify this. 0 0 3 2 6 3 sevens 21. 21,600 rupees. This is the share of A. Option A is the right answer. Question number 29. A and B can do a piece of work in 8 days and 12 days respectively. With the help of C, they completed the work in 4 days and earned rupees 4,000 or 2,400. What was the share of C? So let us write down the titles here. So the titles are time into rate is equals to work. So we have 3 people here, A, B, C, and all the 3 together. A can do the work in 8 days, B in 12 days. So all the 3 together in 4 days. What is the LCM of 4, 8 and 12? LCM is LCM of 8, 12 and 4 is 24. Multiple of 12 is 24. That is divisible by both 4 and 8. So that is the LCM. So total work is 24 units. So in all the cases it is 24 units. (24) is divisible by 8 3 times, divisible by 12 2 times. The combined efficiency of A, B and C. 24 is total work. They can A, B, C all three together can complete in 4 days. So if you divide 24 by 4, 6 is the total efficiency of all the three people A, B and C. So efficiency of A and B together is 5. So all the three together is 6. So C is equals to A plus B plus C minus A plus B. Efficiency of all the three is 6. A and B together is 5. So that is 1. So efficiency of C is 1. So total work is 24 units and rate is 1. So you can complete the total work in 24 days. So the amount earned is 2400 rupees. So this should be shared in the ratio of their efficiencies. That is 3, 2 and 1. Total amount 2400. Total efficiency is 6 and we are finding share of C. Multiply with 1. Share of C is 1. Total we have to make 6 parts because total efficiency is 6 units per day. And share of C is 1. So multiply with 1. 6 ones, 6 400s. So that is 400 rupees is the share of C. Option B is the right answer. Question number 30. 20 men working at 6 hours a day can finish a work in 15 days. Working at the same rate of 9 hours a day, the number of men required to finish the same work in 10 days is what? So here different number of people are there. They are working different number of days and different number of hours per day. So we have to use the formula M1 into D1 into T1 by W1 is equals to M2 into D2 into T2 by W2. So the denominator W1, W2 is work done. So here work is same. So you can eliminate this W1 and W2 and substitute the remaining terms. Number of men in the first case is 20. Number of days in the first case is 15 and time per day 6 hours in the first case. The second case we need to find out number of men. Number of days is 10 in the second case. Hours per day is 9. So we need to simplify this. So M2 is equals to 20 into 15 into 6 by 10 into 9. So this is 10 two times. 3 twos, 3 threes. 3 ones, 3 fives. What is remaining here? 2 into 5, 10, 10 into 2, 20. So number of men required is 20. The second case, number of men is 20. Option B is the right answer. Question number 31. If 10 carpenters working 6 hours a day can make 300 chairs in 20 days. Then the number of chairs made by 15 carpenters in 10 days, each working 8 hours a day, is what? So here we have a work also different. Same formula, we have to use W1 and W2 also. M1 into D1 into T1 divided by W1 is equals to M2 into D2 into T2 by W2. Work is number of chairs is a work. So in the first case, number of men 10, days 20, working hours per day 6, number of chairs made is 300. The second case, number of men 15, number of days is 10, hours per day is 8, and we need to find out number of chairs W2. So we'll simplify. Let us cross multiply. W2 is equals to 15 into 10 into 8 into 300 divided by 10 into 20 into 6. Simplify this. 10 will get cancelled. This is 5 threes, 5 fours, 4 ones, 4 twos, 6 ones, 6 50s. So what is remaining? 3 into 2, 6. 6 into 50 is 300. So number of chairs in the second case is 300. So in the second case also number of chairs is 300, which is same as the first case. So option B is the right answer. So these are the questions based on the time and work, efficiencies, and two cases of men and work. So we'll solve some more questions based on these concept of time and work. So we'll try to solve almost all the models of questions in the time and work concept using all short methods of solving the questions. So if you find any other easy method, you can mention them in the comment box. So we'll continue in the next session. Thank you.